So many people are reluctant to change papers because they get their printer dialed in to just one particular brand of paper or one style inside a brand of paper, and that is just the opposite of how I view inkjet. I think it's really important to allow the image, for instance, to kind of help you decide which paper to choose. So I know I've showed you a lot of recent black and white work in the current vlogs, but we're doing a handful of customer work now through the White Glove photo printing site. And I had a client who I like very much said, hey, I got a special bride and I want you to print whatever you want, whatever paper you want. She gave me roughly a size and she said, you know, I'd really like you to try one of those metallics. Well, we keep both of the Moabs Slickrock metallic papers here. One's pearl background, and the other one is metal, and she wanted to go metal. So I go, okay, I kind of dig the contrast, a soft bridal portrait on a metal kind of looking piece. But unfortunately, this really doesn't work for me. I'll do my darndest to keep the glare off of it for you. Now, I am going to show it to her, but I know her well enough. She's probably not going to like it either. So it's a nice image. Now, let me show you what gave her the idea. The idea was she saw for the upcoming Nikon seminar, we did a series of beautiful posters, if I do say so myself, for Nikon and the speaker. This young man called Chris Hirschman does some really cool rock and roll seminars that shows you how to shoot rock and roll band. And this is the metallic paper, and it just comes alive here. I mean, it's gorgeous. And of course, that is the, not the silver based, that is the pearl based metallic paper, and it's wonderful. So how did I solve the bridal picture issue? Of course, I love when photographers know me well enough to say, well, just print it the way you want to. So I made a couple minor adjustments. I usually use Lightroom, and I went with my old standby, you got it, Moabs Entrada. That's that beautiful, thick, black, gorgeous for black and white, but it's a double-sided, so double back if you want to. You can print on both sides. Cotton paper that is just gorgeous, and it holds a nice hard black if you need to. And this is a reason for you to get comfy with your inkjet printer so that you can change brands of paper and types of paper as quickly as you want to. You will notice that there are some, of course, consumer and prosumer printers that now have made it easier for you with your own software. For instance, I did notice on the Canon Pro 10 printers, it comes with a piece of software that you should not ignore. It's a plugin for Photoshop and Lightroom that's called Print Studio Pro that gets rid of all of that baloney that Photoshop gives you about how to set your settings in order to get great ICC color output. Forget it, right? Well, guys like me who do a lot of printing and are super serious about printing, of course, we don't use Photoshop or Lightroom. We use RIP software. You've heard that before. So don't expect you to spend the big monster bucks on a RIP software, but keep your eyes open for some alternates that allow you that luxury of looking at an image, thinking about which paper it would look best on, and then jumping in and setting up your printer, having that print come out looking like just like you thought it would. That's a lot of fun, right? That's one of my favorite parts about having all these cool toys that I have here. Crockett here saying thanks a lot.